Comfort, comfort now my people, tell of peace, so says our God. Comfort those who sit in darkness, mourning under sorrow's load. To my people now proclaim that my pardon waits for them. Tell them that
Greetings in the name of Christ. I've been reflecting this week, praying over, wrestling with the passage that I'm preaching on. It's a passage found in Luke's Gospel, the first chapter. It's verses 68 through 79. And what we read in these verses are the words of Zechariah after he found his voice. You see, Zechariah, who was John the Baptist's father, was unable to speak because he questioned the angel Gabriel's words that he and his wife Elizabeth would have a child. For over 9 months, Zechariah must have been thrown into a new way to relate to others, a new way to live. The season of Advent is a time when we are to reflect and consider deeply what we need to do in our own lives and in our world to receive the Christ child. You see, Advent used to be a time when we would stress more repentance, a time of turning from our old ways and beginning anew. And pondering repentance and God's redemption is what I've been wrestling with this week. But also I've been disturbed and saddened by the shootings in San Bernardino. In these past few months, our world, our country has had to deal with violence and pain and prejudice and grief. And sometimes we're not sure what to do or how to pray. In the book Guerrillas of Grace, Prayers for the Battle, Ted Loder writes a prayer that may put into words our prayer. Loder titles the prayer, I Remember Now in Silence. Lord, plunge me deep into a sense of sadness at the pain of my sisters and brothers inflicted by war, prejudice, injustice, indifference, that I may learn again to cry as a child, until my tears baptize me into a person who touches with care those I now touch in prayer. Victims of violence, of greed, of addictions, prisoners in ghettos, in old age, in sexism, people with broken bodies, with broken hearts, with broken lives, whom I remember now in silence before you, because I have too often forgotten them in the shuffle of my fretful busyness.